Good day, everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the problems using distance formula. So this time, we are going to solve the following problems. Number 1, prove that the points A, -1, -3, point B, 2, 1, point C, 1, 5, and point D, -2, 1 are vertices of a parallelogram and find its perimeter. Number 2, find the perimeter of the polygon with vertices L, 3, -2, O, -1, -3, V, 7, -2, and E, 5, 3. So let us answer first problem number 1. Okay. But before that, kailangan natin i-plot siya sa Cartesian coordinate plane at makita natin kung ano yung itsura ng polygon na ma-form natin through these points. So let us plot first point A. So yung point A natin, meron tayong -1, -3. So, sa quadrant 3 natin yan. So, this is our point A. So, -1, -3. So, dito siya. So, that is our point A. And point B is 2, positive 1. Okay, ayan. And then, point C is 1, positive 5. And point D, -2, positive 1. So, nandyan yung ating point D. Let us connect all the points. Yan. Kung makikita natin, it is like a rectangle. Okay. Pero since in our problem, kailangan daw natin i-prove that point A, B, C, and D are vertices of a parallelogram. So bago yan, dapat meron tayong knowledge about the properties of a parallelogram or other polygons. Okay. So one of the properties of a parallelogram is the opposite sides are congruent, the opposite sides are also parallel. So, kailangan natin i-prove that DC or CD is equal to AB. And AD rather, is equal to BC. Para masabi natin that these points are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay. So, paano natin mapuprove yan? By using the distance formula. So, we need to prove that DC is equal to AB and AD is equal to BC. So, kailangan natin hanapin yung distance ng DC, AB, AD, and then BC. So, hanapin muna natin yung distance ni DC. Okay. So, we are going to find the distance between the points D and C. So, our point D is -1, -2, 1, and point C natin is 1 and 5. So, using the distance formula, mahanap natin yung length ng DC. Okay, so this is our distance formula. So, D is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So, before that, kailangan natin i-represent yung ating x sub 2, x sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 1. So, it's either of D or C yung gamitin ninyo, ha? So, if our D is our x sub 1 and y sub 1, our C is our x sub 2 and then y sub 2. Okay. So, lagyan muna natin sila ng representation para pag sinubstitute natin, madali na lang para sa atin. Okay. So, since we are looking for the distance between D and C, pwede nating palitan yung ating D, which is DC. And substitute the given. So, x sub 2 natin is 1. And then, ang ating x sub 1 is -2. So, we need to put parentheses para makita natin. So, 1 minus -2 square plus y sub 2 natin is 5 and y sub 1 is 1. So, that is 5 minus 1. And, change muna natin yung sign ng ating negative and then -2. So, di ba, ang mangyayari niya, negative times negative, positive. Kaya, meron tayong 1 plus 2 square and then you copy 5 minus 1. And, evaluate. 1 plus 2 is 3. So, we have 3 square. 5 minus 1 is 4. So, 4 square. So, 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. So, 9 plus 16 is 25. And what is the square root of 25? So, we have positive 5. So, DC is equal to 5. Next, let us find the distance between A and B. So our A is -1, -3, and B is +2, 1. So this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So using the distance, D is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So x sub 2 is 2, x sub 1 is -1. Y sub 2 is 1, y sub 1 is -3. So 2 plus 1, change muna natin yung sign, and then 1 plus 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4. So 3 square, 9, 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. And what is the square root of 25? That is 5. Okay. So since DC and AB is both 5, therefore DC is congruent to AB. Okay. Next, we need to find the distance between A and B. So our A is -1, -3, and our D is -2, and then 1. So again, this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So using again the distance formula, substitute the given. X sub 2 is -2, x sub 1 is -1. That's why we have -2 minus -1 square. And y sub 2 is +1, y sub 1 is -3. So we have 1 minus -3. -2 plus 1, so change the sign. So negative, negative, positive, so 1 plus 3. Simplify. So -2 plus 1 is -1, 1 plus 3 is 4. So -1 square is 1, 4 times 4 is 16. So 1 plus 16, that is 17. And the square root of 17 is the approximate value niya is 4.12. Okay, so our AD is 4.12. Next, the distance between B and C. So our B is 2, 1, and our C is 1, 5. So same process. This is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So the distance we have D is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. Substitute, x sub 2 is 1, x sub 1 is 2. So 1 minus 2. Y sub 2 is +5, y sub 1 is +1. So that is 5 minus 1. So in this case, wala naman na i-change yung sign kasi lahat naman na sila is positive. So just evaluate or simplify. 1 minus 2 is -1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So -1 times -1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So 1 plus 16 is 17. So what is the square root of 17? That is approximately 4.12. So since AD and BC is 4.12, therefore, they are equal. So equal yung ating AD sa BC. So therefore, point A, B, and C, and D are vertices of a parallelogram. So after that, let us find the perimeter of the parallelogram. So to find the perimeter of the parallelogram, just get the sum of all sides. So i-add lang po natin yung nakuha nating distance or yung length na mismo ng parallelogram. So AD plus DC plus BC plus AB. So substitute mo lang 4.12 plus 5 plus 4.12 plus 5. So that is 18.24. So the perimeter of a given parallelogram is 18.24. For our next example, we are going to find the perimeter of the polygon with vertices L, 3, -2, O, -1, -3, V, 7, -2, and E, 5, +3. Okay. So, gagawin muna natin is to plot the points on the Cartesian plane and connect the points. So, our L is 3, -2. Our O is -1, -3. V is 7, -2. And then E is 5, 3. Okay. So after that, connect the points. So yung task lang naman natin dito is to find the perimeter of this polygon. So four-sided siya, quadrilateral siya, but we cannot identify what type of polygon is this. So it is an irregular polygon, I think. Okay. So, yung task lang naman natin is to find the perimeter. So, bago natin mahanap yung perimeter, we need to find the measure of each length. So, hanapin natin yung measure ng length ni EO, OL, and then LV and EB. So, unahin natin si length EO. Okay. So, find the distance between E and O. So, our E, so we have the coordinate ordered pair 5, 3. And then our O is -1 and then -3. So just like what we did in example 1, represent natin to as x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So to find the distance between E and O, gagamitin natin ulit si distance formula. So we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So, substitute natin yung given. X sub 2 is -1. X sub 1 is 5. So, -1 plus 5 then square. Plus, y sub 2 is -3 and y sub 1 is 3 then square. Simplify natin. So, EO is equal to -1 minus 5. So, that is -6 then square. Plus, -3 minus 3. So, that is -6 square. So, -6 times -6, so that is 36 plus, again, 36. So, 36 plus 36, we have 72. So, what is the square root of 72? Since 72 is not a perfect square, so kukunin lang natin yung approximate value niya. So, let us use the calculator. So, the square root of 72. So that is, round off natin to 2 decimal places, that is 8.49. So, our EO is equal to 8.49. Okay. Next, we have to find the distance between OL. So, we have point O and L. So, our O is -1, -3, and then our L is 3, -2. So, this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. So, OL is equal to, so you have x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. Substitute the given. So, x sub 2 is 3. X sub 1 is -1. So, 3 minus -1 then square. Y sub 2 is -2. Y sub 1 is -3. So, -2 minus -3 then square. Okay. So, change muna natin yung sign. OL is equal to, we have 3 plus 1 then square plus -2 plus 3 then square. So, OL is equal to 3 plus 1, so that is 4 square, plus -2 plus 3, so that is +1 then square. So, 4 times 4, so that is 16. 1 times 1 is 1. So, 16 plus 1, so OL natin is 17. So, what is the square root of 17? Okay. So, the square root of 17 is approximately, that is 4.12. So, our OL is equal to 4.12. Okay. Next side is, we have LV. So, LV, so L is 3 and -2, and then V is 7, -2. So, again, this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. So, LV is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So LV is equal to the square root of x sub 2 is 7, x sub 1 is 3, so 7 minus 3, then square. Plus, y sub 2 is negative 2, minus y sub 1 is negative 2, then square. Simplify, 7 minus 3, so that is 4 square. So ito, pwede natin itong mag-change yung sign. So magiging positive. So negative 2 plus 2 na yan. Tama? Okay. Then square. So negative 2 plus 2, so that is 0. So we have 0 square. So LV is equal to 4 times 4, 16. So since 0 times 0, 0 na yan. So wala na siyang use. So what is the square root of 16? So LV is equal to 4. And the last side, we have EV. Okay. So EV, so our E is 5, 3. And our V is 7, negative 2. Okay. So this is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. So EV is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So EV is equal to the square root of x sub 2 is 7 minus 5, then squared. Plus y sub 2 is negative 2 minus 3, then squared. Simplify. EV is equal to 7 minus 5, that is 2, then squared. Negative 2 minus 3, so that is negative 5, then squared. So EV is equal to negative 2 times negative 2. Positive 2 times positive 2, so that is 4, plus 25. So 4 plus 25, EV is equal to the square root of 29. And what is the approximate value of the square root of 29? So square root of 29 is equal to 5.39. So our EV is equal to 5.39. So since we already have the distances or the length of that polygon, we can now find the perimeter. So EO plus OL plus LV plus EV. So our EO, balikan natin yung kanina. What is the measure of our EO? 8.49, 4.12, 4, and 5.39. So 8.49 plus 4.12 plus 4 plus 5.39. You just add all the sides and we have our perimeter. So 8.49 plus 4.12 plus 4 plus 5.39. So that is equal to 22. So our perimeter is equal to 22. So that is how are you going to solve a problems involving or using the distance formula. First is you need to plot the points on the Cartesian coordinate plane and connect it. Then find the distance between that points. Okay, so for your performance task, so you're just going to use the graphing paper and kulayan po yung figure. So number 1, draw a triangle. So using that vertices, so kailangan mo lang i-prove that the triangle is an isosceles. So you can search about the properties of an isosceles triangle. And sa number 2 naman, rectangle siya. And sa number 3 is just find the perimeter. So yung gagawin nyo dito is to plot the points then connect the points para makita nyo yung kung ano yung figure. Okay na? So that is all about the problems involving or using the distance formula. Thank you, everyone.